Today we're heading to Griffin, Georgia.
Guy that runs a YouTube channel, JustTruckin. I've been following him for a while. He's good people, he is. I like him. He really knows what he's talking about. So, a while back he was talking about having to do work on his truck. And he mentioned these people down in Griffin, Georgia. I'm going to go see what they're all about. Time to get this puppy looked at and fixed. I'm tired of dumping oil all over the damn place. Anyway, yeah. I called them a couple of weeks ago and asked them about the problem I'm having with my truck. And, well, compared to the dealership, they did me right on price. So I'm like, alright, gotta get it done. Because I don't want to be getting hauled in a wrecker because I run low on oil. So, had a couple of days with the family. Had some good time. Enjoyed the heck out of the kids. Mama made some good food while she cooks. But anyway, we're going to get on down to Griffin, get this truck fixed. God bless it. We're leaving Jackson, Georgia. Here at the truck stops where all the TA, Pilot, Lowe's, and all that. We're heading over to Griffin, Georgia to Haggai Diesel. Be a nice thing that I'd have to worry about dumping oil all over the parking lot every time I start this thing. Just heard from the lady behind the counter, told her I'd be there in a few minutes. Apparently she opened up about a half hour ago, so we'll get on over there and get checked in. We are getting our truck fixed. But Justin, looking to give you congrats, buddy, as long as I can get this problem taken care of. And they are good about recommended stuff, let me tell you what. But yes sir, so far so good. They seem to know their stuff. Just like you said, I'm here. Hope they do a good job, that's all I can tell you.
Service comes with a unique mascot.
This is the guard cat. If you come here, you have to get this cat to pet you. Otherwise, he will bug you. Alright, so what it is I have a heck of an oil leak going on in the front of my truck. It's been going on for a while. Right behind the timing cover. Made a bunch of phone calls before doing anything. And I got a lot of price quotes. Let me tell you what. These people right here gave me the best one. And not to mention being plugged on a routine basis by another guy on YouTube. Savings plan when it comes to maintenance on your truck. It's probably the best thing you can do for yourself, whether you own your own truck and run on your own, or whether you consider a lease arrangement like what I currently do. I currently set up roughly about 25 cents a mile. I set that aside. You can do it by the load, you can do it by the week, however you want to do it, but for every loaded mile you carry a trip, you put away at least 25 cents for each mile you run, you're setting yourself a good amount of money. I mean, you could do a percentage or margin, however you want to do it, but that's what I'm comfortable with, is setting up about 25 cents a mile. So gives you the opportunity to put money away. You could set yourself up for catching up on the routine maintenance kind of thing like that. routine things aren't so routine after all. When you think about it, you could wind up here. You know, just with the repair that I'm doing now, some routine things are rather good to notice while you're doing repairs. Belts, hoses, some wiring, you know, things like that. You want to be on a schedule to figure that stuff out, because if they go on the side of the road, it can be very expensive. So far so good. They're working on the truck, and I've got me a room with the red roof. I guess I'll get me a standard trucker's dinner right across the street, right at the good old Waffle House. It's about as far as these 50-year-old legs is going to carry me anyway. Check in with Haggai sometime tomorrow and hopefully get some good news. I tell you what though, watching them people work today, I was impressed. I could definitely see what Justin was talking about, because they definitely knew their stuff. They had the entire front of that engine broke down to the point where one of the pictures I'll show you is, I don't think it took them 3 hours maybe. He started working on it, 3 hours later, it looked like this. But besides that, I mean, they were right on it. They knew pretty much before I even walked in what the parts were for the vehicle. I mean, young girl that works in the office down there, she knows her stuff, I'll tell you what. So yeah, if you ever need to get work done, go to Haggai Diesel, because they seem to know their crap. I mean, without question. Side note, they're taking all the necessary extra time to run checks, run tests, make sure that the work that they did is quality work. And for that, I don't mind. So yes, they're doing an excellent job, and my hats off to Haggai Diesel. Face it, as long as you're driving a truck, it's going to happen on occasion. I've had, since I bought this truck, at least 4 occasions that I can remember where I've had to stay at a motel. Now, for the most part, I'm picky about where I stay. But you can't always be that way. Broke down once in Fremont, Indiana, and the only thing that was there was a small place. It was a mom and pop place. It didn't look like it had enough to stand, much less any amenities. But I made it work. I was there for almost 6 nights waiting on repairs on my truck. So when it comes to motel stays, it'll happen. I'm only here for 2 nights, so I'm not too terribly outed by it. But any other time, I'm staying in the truck. Well, if you're seeing this, that means I'm in my truck. Doing me a little bit of a test drive. That's how thorough they are. And that's not a slight, mind you. That's just everybody in the shop is busy and trying to get caught up and ready for their next project. So I came along and they were like, take her out, bring her back and let me know what you think. Okay, no problem. things you look at when you're doing stuff like this is all your gauges, just to make sure everything's working good. We're not overheating. We're not bottoming out with oil pressure. We're not losing something. No lights are coming on. And all of the above are true right now. Bring it up here to the interstate. There's a little turnaround. Of course, I'm riding bobtail. There's no trailer, so I don't have to worry about finding a spot to do that. But idea is you want to get it nice and hot, get everything where it needs to be. If a problem is going to happen, it's usually going to happen within the first 20 or 30 minutes of getting up to operating temperature. Alrighty. Well, overall, I think I'm going to highly recommend these people. Haggai Automotive here in Griffin, Georgia. They are certainly a great family business. As I've heard others talk about, they do provide OEM parts, specializing in Cummings engines, and they certainly do live up to their reputation as said online. They do good quality work, quick turnaround, realistic pricing, honest and straightforward. With the quality and experience that they have, if you've got a Cummings engines in your fleet or in your personal, not personal, but you're running a single truck, you need help with a problem that you've been having with your engine or your truck, certainly look them up. They do know their stuff. But in terms of the work that Haggai Automotive did, Haggai Diesel, Haggai Automotive, I don't know what they want. But in terms of the work they did, it was outstanding. So I'll recommend them any day of the week.
Until next time, be happy, stay safe, and make it count.